our relevant capabilities. I advise the U.S. not to create such a self-fulfilling prophecy.
We're doing more at sea.
But Defense Secretary Ash Carter, testifying on Capitol Hill today, made clear the missions will continue.
We will fly, sail, and operate wherever international law permits and whenever our operation needs require.
The USS Lassen sailed within 12 miles of 5 reefs claimed by China as sovereign territory, including Subi Reef, where China has constructed one of several man-made islands. The Chinese Defense Ministry said Chinese Navy ships and aircraft trailed the USS Lassen at all times. During the transit, one of the Chinese vessels contacted the Lassen's bridge, standard procedure when entering a country's national waters. But the U.S. doesn't recognize China's territorial claim as legal or the man-made islands as territory at all. And this isn't the first time the U.S. Navy has delivered that message. In May, we flew exclusively on a U.S. P-8 Poseidon surveillance aircraft as it flew over the same islands. A demonstration the U.S. considers the airspace international as well.
Go!
During the flight, the Chinese Navy warned the U.S. aircraft away 8 times.
Foreign military aircraft. This is Chinese Navy. You are approaching our military alert zone. Leave immediately.
The growing international dispute was on the agenda for Chinese President Xi Jinping's state visit to Washington earlier this month. The confrontation on the high seas makes clear the two sides have made little progress towards resolution. Now, sailing a warship within 12 miles of these islands is the most serious U.S. protest to date. China certainly noticing. The Chinese ambassador telling Christiane Amanpour a short time ago that it is a provocation militarily and politically. He also called the U.S. political, or rather hypocritical, for responding what it says is militarization by sailing a warship by these islands. But, you know, it's more than just a war of words at this point, because you have U.S. and Chinese military assets very close to each other.
And what could this actually mean? How could the Chinese military actually respond?
I mean, there are whole gradations that can happen in succession. I mean, you could have a Chinese warship challenge one, you know, cut across the bow, that kind of thing, which leads to whole other possibilities. You know, do you run into each other? And that's the concern, that something that starts small can take these steps and go to a place where neither side can pull back.
Remember 14 years ago when China had some American military personnel in their custody for some time.